Hello everyone and welcome to Homeschooling with Hera. Hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we shall talk about story writing with the help of VCOP. Here I will share with you one of the stories written by my students of creative writing batch to practically show you that how VCOP works and how you have to train your kids for writing stories. On this page, I have given you some checklist that you need to have a look at when you will be reading the story so you can understand that how I have trained kids to reach to this level, right? So first of all, you need to check out these things. The exposition means the beginning of the story or the introduction of our story. Then the story should have a conflict or a problem. It can be more than one, but initially we just stick to a single conflict. Then we should have the solution to the problem, ending, and the most important thing, it will go along, and it is sequencing. The story should be in a sequence. Your reader shouldn't feel that you are jumping over or skipping over events, right? So this will be our storyline or story sequence. The techniques that I have taught so far to this child who has written this story are similes, metaphor, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia was actually the main focus while writing this story, so you will see this most of the time. Alliterations, personification, I haven't taught him at this point, so you won't find any personification here. Compound sentences would be there, complex sentences would be there. These are the grammar parts now, and punctuation. So you can see all these elements in this story. And if you wonder that how the child has covered all this, so this is how he was taught. Okay, if you teach your kids similarly in a systematic way, your children can also come up with such writing pieces. Okay, so come on, let's have a look at the first page. First of all, let me thank Shivam Pujari, who is one of my diligent students. He was a third grader when he wrote this story. Now I think he is in grade 4 because the year has changed. So you can see the date as well here, 11/4/2024. So it's his work, and see how he has planned the story first. This is the planning part, and then I will share the whole story with you and also explain the VCOP parts in this story. So when it comes to planning, you have to make two maps. You can see this map where you will need to write your character settings, problem, and solution of the story. If children make this map, it will consume less energy while writing because they have already made an idea. The storyline is written here, so they can easily stick to it and focus more on the language devices and using vocabulary and different expressions, right? Now, this map is a map to show the sequence of the story. These are the main elements of the story, and in this map, we have written the events. Okay, so this is the exposition part. From here, the story will start, and these are the different sequences. What happens first, next, later. This is the climax of the story. The instruments got crashed, and this is the falling action part of your story. Then or you can say the solution part, right? At the end, this line shows the end of the story, in which we write some nice sentences or give hope to our readers or just tell them that how things went on. Okay, so this is the end of the story. He has sequenced it here as well, again to make it easier for him to write the story, and he wouldn't consume much of his energy in thinking about the sequence while writing. So these are two important parts that should be covered before kids start writing. Let me quickly tell you that what does VCOP mean? V for vocabulary, C for connectors, O for openers, and P for punctuations. So kids have to take care of these four elements while they are writing their stories, because these are the weaknesses in our writing standards. If these elements are taken care of, the writing standard would surely be higher. Okay, so now you can see that Shivam has colored all these elements just to make it easier for the reader or for me to check that yes ma'am, I have used these things. So he is beginning with the word romping, which is a good vocabulary word for him, and it is also a very nice opener. It is an ing opener. For this he will get some more points. Okay, instead of saying once upon a time, he has written the word romping, ing word. So you can have a look at this. You can pause the video, read the story. You can see the yellow color, glistening, scruffy. Vocabulary words are used. O for openers. See the openers. He used first, next, at last. Mostly the sentences are started with different words. Okay, varied sentence openers. As well as you can see connectors. Connectors are conjunctions often, like but, so, and, because, when, while, right? So he has also used transition words or connectors or conjunctions in his sentences. I told you about compound sentences and complex sentences. So obviously if the conjunction is a subordinate conjunction, it's a complex sentence. Use of because, use of when, use of while, showing us that these are complex sentences, and use of but and so tell us that these are compound sentences. So I taught them these sentences, I asked them to use these sentences, and you can see them here. Okay, let's check out the next page. See the punctuations now, please. He is using quotation marks for dialogues. He is using question marks. He is using exclamations here. He has also used commas. Check out the openers again. And the most important thing, onomatopoeia, which was the main focus of this writing, that they had to use onomatopoeia in their story. Along with onomatopoeia, you can find some alliterations here. Not very strong alliterations, but he has focused on this technique as well. For example, different directions, DD, and he has marked it so it gets easier for me to understand. You can pause the video and read this page. Let's move to the next page. Here you can again see some onomatopoeia illustrations. Look at the illustrations, how he is helping the reader to understand his story, right? As well as he has given description for things. For example, let's check out this thing. He called his friends for a morning pickup in his red shiny Jeep, which has golden circular lights, black tires, and a lightning bolt with jagged points because they have to run on the light system for testing. Now, look at this. For a Jeep, he has described it pretty well. And now the Jeep is here with some more features in the picture, that it can also float on water. And later, if we go to the next page, we can see different openers again. We can see vocabulary. We can see punctuation. We can see illustrations. We can find alliterations, fall from falcons, fulfilled eyes. Okay, you might find here, or you will find here, spelling mistakes. You will find here some of the grammatical mistakes, but our main focus is, has the child got all these points in the story? Because it's quite fine to make spelling mistakes or have grammatical errors. However, the things that you have taught your kid, or the things that are the main elements of the task given, should be responded well. So in this story, I hope that you have seen all these things. You can pause the video on different pages and can read the complete story. Please write your comments in the comments box, and also tell me if you want me to come up with more of such videos with the work of my students on different aspects, may it be descriptive writing, may it be story writing, or persuasive or report writing. Okay, I'll be waiting for your comments. Hope this video has enlightened you a bit. And if you want to become a teacher who can teach all this stuff to her students with modern techniques and with multisensory ways, You can join my teachers training workshop for creative writing. You can message me on Instagram or on Facebook or directly to my WhatsApp, and let's learn to teach students. With this is the end of our today's video. I hope you have got something useful from it. I will see you soon with something new. Take care. Bye for now. And don't forget to leave a comment for sure. Happy learning. Bye.